morning, CFHS, or should I say, buenos dias, CFHS. I'm Coleman, and today we have yet another special guest anchor coming from our World Language Department of CFHS. She's one of our Spanish teachers. She puts a lot of passion into her teaching. Everyone, please welcome to TNN, Mrs. Picudo de Venta, more commonly known as Mrs. D.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, Mrs. D, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias a ti y a todos por tenerme aquí a presentar el programa hoy.
Mrs. D, I'm not sure how to respond to most of that. Something about thanking me and TNN, you just said?
You're really killing me, Coleman. Obviously, that meant that you and all of TNN for having me on board to anchor today's show. Come on, you're even taking my class. You should know this.
Oh, don't you worry, Mrs. D. I will step my game up.
Oh, but I am only teasing you. I value you very much as a student.
Well, I appreciate that, Mrs. D. On that note, I hope everyone watching values these upcoming announcements just as much.
I'm sure they will, though I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, well, nothing to worry about. There's a first for everything. We have a bit of Super Bowl news to kick off. Care to kick us off?
Sure. That's a great leading question. I'll kick off by saying Super Bowl will kick off this Sunday around 6:30 p.m. What a game it should be between the Chiefs and the Eagles. Coleman, who do you think will win?
I don't know. I just hope they all have a good time. But TNN's Owen Belby and his crew went around and asked that question to others at CFHS, that being the students and teachers. Here's how the school is feeling about the big game.
Hi, I'm Owen. This is my friend Cody, Kevin, and Jaden. And this is the Cuyahoga Falls Super Bowl predictions. Philly.
John Cena.
Packers.
Chiefs, Eagles.
$200 on the Chiefs. They better win.
I don't know.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Eagles.
I believe the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl.
Eagles.
Yeah, for the 2022 Super Bowl, I got the Eagles taking it all, bringing it home to Philadelphia.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs. Eagles.
I think the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl.
Chiefs all day.
I think the Chiefs are gonna win.
Chiefs.
Hi, I think the Chiefs are going to win. I want the Eagles, but I think it's going to be the Chiefs.
Who are the teams in the Super Bowl again?
Chiefs and Eagles.
Eagles. This is America.
Eagles. The Chiefs.
Eagles.
I think the Chiefs are going to win, and he down there thinks that the other one is.
I think the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. The Chiefs, I hate them.
Chiefs are going to win just because he wants the Eagles to win.
We hope everyone enjoys the game Sunday and may all your bets come true.
Let's stick with sports for a moment because history was made Tuesday evening on the basketball court.
Oh, that's right. You must be talking about LeBron James just becoming the NBA's all-time leading scorer. What an accomplishment!
That it is. But that isn't what I was referring to. I was actually talking about our very own Mr. Joe Nowak winning his 100th game as high school basketball head coach. LeBron and Nowak, two names that will live in greatness together and forever be tied to one another. Congratulations. I couldn't think of something more fun in that regard.
Well, I'll tell you what's fun. Lip-sync battles.
Those are pretty fun too, especially the one we're going to have on March 3rd in the auditorium.
If you and a group of friends would like to perform, please fill out this form ASAP. Only 8 groups will be selected. Songs need to be shorter than 3 minutes long and the school appropriate. You will need to provide a YouTube link to your selected song. Dances and costumes must also be appropriate. You will only have the front of the portion of the stage to perform.
There is also a video to hype up the event. Time to let it sink in.
Wow! If that doesn't get you pumped for the battle, then who knows what will?
I already know for a fact what song you'd lip sync, Mrs. D.
Oh, really? What is that?
Oh, well, that song that you put on to start class with throughout all of last week. O as amos an, otra vez.
Hey, I always stand by that song. However, a song I would actually do is La Gozadera.
Okay, that one is a pretty catchy one, I'll admit it.
It's funny you brought that song up for lip sync battle, however, because all you've done was lip sync in my class.
Wow. We're getting off topic. We got a show to get back to. Next up, we have our long-awaited highlights from our Unified Sports game a couple Fridays back.
The TNN crew teamed up with the Modern Communications Career Program to capture all the highlights and feel-good moments. Check it out.
The Cuyahoga Falls Unified Sports Team was back at it again with more basketball, this time with the entire school witnessing all the action at first hand. There was dribbling, shooting, and scoring all over the place, with support from the Cuyahoga Falls Pep Band and the cheerleading team. Student Council also got in on the fun. Nothing but support for the Black Tiger team. We had also received word from athletes and Student Council members today for their thoughts on the action. "I had a lot of fun on that court. I would love to do it again," said Liam. "It's really cool that I got to be such a big volunteer for the event. Everybody that played today did great," said Ben Wilson. "The kids and staff put a lot of effort into making today possible. It's really remarkable to say the least," said Mrs. Wilson. "I am very happy to have coached my team, and I am very happy for what I have accomplished with these kids," said Darlene. "Thank you to everybody that came out and supported our Unified Sports team last Friday. You guys are the reason they are so motivated to keep going. With that being said, go Black Tigers."
That was a lot of fun. We are pumped to see what our Unified Sports team will do next.
I am proud of those kids. They all did great.
Seeing that makes me want to go play some basketball outside now.
Well, we still have a show to finish, Coleman.
Yeah, you're right.
Besides, we don't even know the weather outside.
I may not, but our friends Sabrina and Jaden do from the Weather Center. What's it looking like outside, gang?
To answer your question, Coleman, it looks like your basketball play will have to wait another day as we are having mostly rain and wind.
We are looking to see a high of 46 degrees and a low of 29. However, we are seeing a sunrise this weekend and a slight rise in temperature into the high 40s.
I hope next week things are cleaned up, especially next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday is Valentine's Day. What are your plans for this day, Sabrina?
Nothing. I just hope Valentine's Day is sunny for everyone who's celebrating.
I think we are plotting something.
I'm not.
Alright, since Sabrina is over here, refusing, we'll better roll him back to Mrs. D and Coleman's so we don't drag things even more.
You have got to be kidding me.
There, Coleman. You'll get your chance someday.
Well, lucky for me, I'll be going to a Cleveland Cavaliers game Monday, so my basketball excitement will be fulfilled.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Last week, Layla O'Neill and Michaela Brown came on to share important figures of Black history in honor of Black History Month. Today, they are back to share more important figures with us.
On this week's Black History Month segment, we will be exploring different Black music artists and Black writers/educators. Some of these music artists are well known in the Black community, while others you might not have heard of.
This is Gwendolyn Brooks, the first Black person to receive the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry in 1949. Her poetry career began in her teenage years as she began to submit her work to magazines and famous writers. Met with encouragement from them, she went to college and published over 20 poetry books. After joining the Black Power movement and becoming heavily awarded, Gwendolyn Brooks is recognized as a pioneer for making Black writers heard.
Lauryn Hill is a 47-year-old woman who changed the black community with her music. She's very well known for her hit song Killing Me Softly with His Song and her role in the hit movie series Sister Act. Lauryn uses her music to bring awareness on black women's vulnerability, family, trauma, ambitions, spirituality, and success. Mostly, all of her songs are centered towards black people and their struggles.
Now, one of my favorite black authors, Angie Thomas, was born in 1988 in Mississippi. She grew up rapping and writing throughout her teenage years. Her breakout book, The Hate U Give, received massive praise for its personal and raw account of police brutality and the effect it has on a community. The Hate U Give became #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. She has followed this book with sequels, which have all received the same praise.
New Edition was a famous R&B group of 6 members: Ralph Tresvant, Ronnie DeVoe, Johnny Gill, Michael Bivins, Ricky Bell, and Bobby Brown. This group was well known for their several hit songs: Mr. Telephone Man, Candy Girl, Can You Stand the Rain, and If It Isn't Love. The group started in 1980 and stayed together until the early 90s, where they went their separate ways and started their solo careers. Honorable mention, Erykah Badu.
That is all for today's segment for Black History Month. We hope that you can join us every Tuesday after school in room 518, where we hold our Black Student Alliance meetings. If you have any questions about our club and what we do, feel free to stop by.
Happy Black History Month!
Thank you, Layla and Michaela. They'll be back next Friday with another story of important figures in Black history.
Before we go, we have one more special segment to cover today, being all about our world language side of CFHS.
That's right. Current students have shared their experiences with world language classes and how it can benefit and entertain any and all students. Watch what they have to say about it.
I've pretty much learned how to uphold a normal conversation with somebody in Spanish, so I could go to Mexico or somewhere and just have an upstanding conversation with somebody.
I mean, if I ever went to a French place or someone spoke French that didn't know English really, it may help me communicate.
When I travel, if I do travel, then I will actually be able to speak, because English isn't a very common language in other places, so I'll be able to talk to others.
Hey Mark and Owen, what are you guys doing over here?
Oh, we're just playing Ludus.
Ludus? What's it about?
It's like Magic the Gathering, but yeah, in Latin. Check this out. One of my personal. He's actually pretty bad, but
yeah, it's
one of my cards.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. Not bad, y'all. Got some good stuff over here.
Definitely the culture, and also just in general, I think it kind of broadened my scope and also puts me in different perspectives to view, to learn about other cultures, and I think it's really cool.
Levant, what are you making over here?
It's a candy cane bracelet. We're doing this for culture.
Hey Gio, what's your bracelet about over here? Valentine's Day, that's cute. Do you have a Valentine? What's their name? Someone?
The pyramids de Giza, Karnak Laville de Roy, and E. Abu Simbel. These are the...
I feel I would recommend it because it's a fun thing to learn, and the energy they put out, I feel it's very good energy, and it's a fun class to learn, and I think Misty teaches it very well.
Woohoo! Bravo! Excelente!
World language is something else, I tell you. Non-seniors, if you haven't taken a world language, you very much should. It'll do you wonders, both entertaining and benefiting, especially if you plan on traveling and attending college. You should especially take Spanish with Mrs. D.
Oh, bless your heart, Coleman, but please take any world language you desire.
One final announcement before we go.
No more, Coleman. My voice is done. I can't make any more announcements.
Then it's a good thing this announcement comes straight from the sources of strength.
Good morning, CFHS. We are members of Sources of Strength. Next week is Random Acts of Kindness Week, and we are holding a Spirit Week to celebrate.
We would love to see you all join us spreading kindness and spirit throughout the school. Wear your pajamas on Monday to cozy up with kindness.
On Tuesday, Valentine's Day, we want you to wear red or pink to show your self-love. Wear your tie-dye clothing on Wednesday to show peace, love, and kindness.
On Thursday, we want to see you roaring with kindness by wearing black and gold, and remember that there is no school on Friday for students.
In addition to our Spirit Week, Sources of Strength members and adult advisors will be given 10 kindness tickets to pass out to students who demonstrate random acts of kindness.
If you receive a ticket, please turn it in at the Sources of Strength table during your lunch on Thursday, February 16th.
A drawing will be held later that day on Thursday, and prizes will be awarded.
We hope you will join Sources of Strength in the fun next week by participating in our Kindness Spirit Week.
Thank you, Sources of Strength. Next week is a good week to be kind and spread love.
Yes, that is correct. Well, Mrs. D, thank you again for being here with us today. Muy bien.
Oh, gracias. I had so much fun.
Now, time for our annual sign-off, but a little different this time. Mrs. D?
From all of us at TNN, que tengan un lindo día, CFHS.
Okay, Gavin, I'm gonna need you to stay in there or stay in here. I can't have you go between rooms, please. She's one of our Spanish teachers. She puts a lot of effort into her teaching. Not effort. Oh, well, that song, of course, that you put on to start class with through all of last week, that all us. I'm gonna do that again.
Oh, Santísima.
On this week's Black History,
Here, I'll count you up.
Worked magazines and famous writer.
Why are you? Oh, please. Okay.
You can't dance like that one.
You're distracting her.
Alright, I'll just...
Are we starting over? Do you want to start over?
Okay.
Period. What was so funny? What was so funny?
So you're telling me if I look at their birth certificate, their legal first name is someone? Now, okay. Now, how is it spelled? Is it spelled S-O-M-E-O-N-E? Or is it spelled like S-U-N-W-U-N by chance? Where's the birth certificate? Alright, I'm off to find the birth certificate. Yes, do it right now. Yes. Oh my god, man has a whole... I don't want you to watch yourself do this. I hate this now.